Good morning. It's March 10th, 2019, and I'm trying to get a good picture of this manufacturing tag. This is a Cunningham walk-behind tractor. They were made in the 1940s. Didn't last long. I guess there was a lot of competition at the time, and they used to have their own motor, but it was 98% Briggs and Stratton. Briggs and Stratton carried them to court over patents because most of the parts that would wear out on a Cunningham were interchangeable with a Briggs. So it was a big enough issue that they had to stop making motors, and it was too expensive to start making motors a different way. So they just kept making the frames for a few years, and then they just got out of the business altogether. You can tell it's a very simple design. I'm not sure what this is all about. It's part of the right wheel. I'm guessing this cog here ran this wheel, this drive, and that might be the only drive there is for both wheels. You can see the axle running clear over. So this is how they did the reduction. Kind of odd, but it worked. I don't know if there was any other cog that fed off this for what they did. I think they did have a sickle mower, and it may have ran off this somehow. Simple pulley, you know, tension pulley to engage the drive. But I got this last night. Buddy of mine, Tommy in Raleigh, he's the one that found the David Bradley with the mower deck attachment, and he said, "Brian, if I find another and you want me to call and let you know." I said, "Look, buddy, you put it on Craigslist with some pictures, and I'll recognize, you know, your name and phone number, and I'll know to call you." So he put it on Craigslist last weekend. I was giving anybody else that knew something about him and had interest to get started with their addiction. So nobody came and got it, and I was going to be in Raleigh, in his part of town. My daughter lives over there, and so I stopped by, and we were together only about 10 minutes before we had this thing loaded up, and it was coming to Hickory Crossroads. But I just wanted to let you take a look at it. I'll be taking it in and seeing what all needs to be done. There's some things, you can see this, I don't know that that's the original rod. You see somebody welded two pieces of rod together. So I don't know, you know, how much of this is original. It does have two little plows, but they're independent. They connect independently. So you can see that other one's shaking. So they're not part of just one plow. They're independent, and you can see here they could angle them and then put pins in those holes to get it to the left, center, or right of what you're doing. But I'm going to get this in the shop. It looks like at one time maybe it had some kind of throttle control up here, and somebody put one there. I'll see what I can find. I've seen just one or two pictures of it online, but once I get caught up with other projects, I'll be bringing this into the shop, and as I find out more about it, I'll let you know. But I hope you're having a good Sunday. Bye-bye.